That from 54-year-old Jennifer Gross Saturday morning after being arrested in connection to the death of her longtime lover who was killed in a house fire last November on Long Island.
When we responded there, the remains of a 75-year-old male, Mr. Coppola, was found deceased in the house and burned.
The fire took place at 75-year-old James Coppola's vacation home in Center Island. Investigators say arson was suspected from the beginning because of the intensity of the flames, with Gross being one person they had their eyes on.
We had her on our radar, and then when that item showed up pawned that it was the jewelry he wore the night he was killed, obviously it pointed to her.
Detectives say Coppola and Gross had a 20-year contentious relationship with violence and stealing money that ended on that November day with Gross allegedly beating Coppola to death with a pot or pan and setting the house on fire to cover up the crime.
She went there to confront Mr. Coppola for money. While at that scene, it became in a physical altercation. She took something, a household kitchen item, and started to beat him with that. As a result of that beating, he expired. She then, to cover up the crime, lit the house on fire and was taken from the scene by a taxi cab.
We're told Coppola, who's from Howard Beach, had an order of protection against Gross at the time he was murdered.
Numerous case reports where they had physicality fights with each other. She had stolen items from him.
And Gross has been charged with second-degree murder and second-degree arson. She remains in jail until her next court date.